The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Gets past 1 man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try to run the option here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. Don't let them dink and dunk all day long.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll hand off to Hull. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, 2nd and 5.
Check. Check, smash.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Whoa.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
1190.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle Doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
19, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. You ain't going nowhere.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Pierce in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Don't check. Don't check. Check, Panther.
On second down, it's Taylor. He finds some open field here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now. Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. Yeah, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hold it ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. They'll get this out to Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On point, ready?
Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to break our 4th quarter time. McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Alert! Alert!
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marvin Mims, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hurt.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 82 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I'm one, ready?
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, big man with the ball. Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here we go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On one, right?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can